Well, hello, I'm Sonia. Today I'm so excited. We are making a banana split using our Creami. About 220,000 views, something like that, watched my Creami video, and you guys had a lot of questions. And today I'm going to be giving you a lot of answers about your Creami and giving you some little tips how you can use your Creami more successfully. And I learned something. My daughter has never had a banana split in her life. I don't even know how this has happened. It's like a tragedy, right? So at the end, she's gonna come in and give us a try. And if anybody is honest about things taste, it's my daughter. So let's get started on this banana split. Well, let's get going making these Creamies. We're gonna start out with about 1.5 tablespoons of Jello pudding mix. I use the sugar-free, but you could use whatever you want. So that is one of the biggest questions I have on my short video. Why the sugar-free, vanilla, or chocolate pudding, whatever you'd like to choose. And I'll tell you why. You need a stabilizer and you need something to make it creamy. Your other choice would be using xanthan gum. Probably one of the best is Bob's Mill, and you can buy it on Amazon or in some of your local grocery stores. I am adding vanilla pudding mix into my other two Creamies that we were going to make. But I do want to warn you, with adding xanthan gum, there is a reason why I don't use it. And the reason why is if you're going to add in protein powder, it already has a lot of it. So I'm just warning you. Number two, if you have IBS or any stomach problems, you definitely want to veer away from xanthan gum. And that's the real reason why I don't use it. Now we're going to be starting to add in our milk. I'm using Fairlife milk. I have skim around my house, so that's what I'm using. You could also use your 2% milk or any kind of milk that you would like to use. Since we're going to go ahead and make one of these strawberries, I'm going ahead and cutting up my strawberries and taking the tops off, making sure they're washed, and then I'm just going to add them into the container. Okay, one of my big tips is do not overfill your Creami. Do not go past the fill line or it's going to get stuck up in your machine, and then someone like my husband's going to have to work with it and try to get it out. Okay, so don't overfill it. Now, whether you're using pudding mix or xanthan gum or whatever you are going to be blending, if you decided to add in some protein powder, everything needs to be really mixed up. You can use I guess you could probably use a fork or whisk. I like to use something electric, and it actually was giving me a hard time. So I actually got out my real immersion blender, and so I could get it down all the way at the bottom because it was giving me a lot of trouble. A lot of times I actually put in the milk and then put in the powder. The problem is, and sometimes I overfill it, and that's when I get into trouble. So you have to make sure that you would leave enough room at the top if you were to do it the opposite way. So I took my immersion blender and just went crazy and did it to all of them before I put them in the freezer. Now, the other question I have gotten is, why do I put them into the freezer for 24 hours? Because it needs to be fully frozen, because if not, it's not gonna be frozen all the way through your Creami, especially if you're putting it into a normal residential freezer. I actually put mine into the deep freezer, so I can sometimes go 16 to 20 hours, but most of the time I try to plan ahead and do a whole lot of Creamies at once so they're ready to go. And, I usually wait the full 24 hours. Now it's the next day, and we are going to be getting started on all those toppings. I am trying to make this a little bit a healthier banana split, so I am actually using fresh strawberries. Now, you could use a jelly, a jam, a strawberry topping, and you can add either sugar or your favorite sweetener. It is really up to you. You want to start with your strawberries because you want them to start breaking down. Okay, here's our little topping area that you need to get ready. You can do whatever toppings you want. We got pecans, cherries, pineapple, and you can use frozen, fresh, canned, whatever you want. Our strawberries, my daughter was like, you need some sprinkles. Chocolate chips if you don't want to use the chocolate syrup, because chocolate syrup's higher in calories. And of course we have some whipped cream. Now let's spin those Creamies. Now let's get started spinning those Creamies. Now I usually put it on light ice cream because these are a lower fat consistency. I want you to know that I do add in a little milk. Now remember, mine are super cold. I have them in a deep freezer out in the garage. It's like at a -11. So yours might not look exactly like this. Mine are also coming out a little more creamy. If you want it hard, just go ahead and respin it, but don't add the milk in. Now I wanted to show you this. This hole in the middle is how you're going to add your mixing in. You would put your nuts, chocolate chips, hit in, mix in, put it back in, and that is exactly how you would do it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do them all a little bit faster here, but I wanted to show you, you need to make sure that you clean this. And if you don't know, I don't want to get this all over. You got to pull this across, and then your paddle's going to drop out, and you need to clean all of this. So let me show you one more part you're going to need to clean, especially in between making them. Sorry if you hear my dog. He hears a bird. You see that? This gets full of all kinds of stuff, and you need to clean it in between all your creamers, particularly at the end, because if not, it'll start growing stuff and it'll get into all your other creamies. So make sure that you clean all these parts in between making each creamy. So I'm just putting it back on, and I'm just going to go ahead and respin it just one more time. Depending on how frozen it is depending on how many times you might possibly have to respin it. I'm starting on my strawberry one, and I wanted to show you this because you might have frost on the side, and I wanted to show you what it looks like. Now, to avoid this, there's certain things you can do, but I also wanted to show you what it looks like, so I purposely didn't do that. When you have that on the side, you have two options. You can either scrape it, or ahead of time, you could take your container and put it under some warm water. The thing about it is you can't do it for very long, or obviously it is going to start melting the ice cream, but you can get it out. Now, it probably only happens to someone like me that has a really deep freezer. Now I'm going to just show you, if you're going to make a banana split, you haven't made one in a long time, it's easier if you actually cut it with the skin on rather than taking the skin off and then doing it. And then you can just easily add them into your bowls. One other tip, if you haven't made a banana split in a long time, and I had not, reminder that your bananas turn brown like really quickly. So if you're going to have people over, I would not pre-cut your bananas. I would wait till they were actually there. So I'm just going ahead and scooping chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and then of course we're going to add in all our fun toppings. Again, all of whatever toppings you want. I feel like you could do anything you want. This is going to turn out really good. When you hear my daughter's reaction, I want you to keep in mind that she was expecting something super sweet and maybe like more indulgent, because that's kind of her vibe, not necessarily a lower calorie, higher protein option. So keep that in mind when you hear what my daughter has to say about it. What I would say about my daughter is she is super honest. My husband tried when we got home from work and he absolutely loved it. Okay, now it's time to try it. And if you're new here, this is Elena and she's deaf. So when she's on with me, we sign. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to decide, is it delicious or gross? We ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's give this a bite. I have a feeling it's going to be delicious. We had actually, I want to let you know, if you're going to scoop them, everything, they do kind of start to melt quickly, so you might need to scoop them and then put them in your freezer if you're going to have them out. I don't think it matters. It's not for a photo shoot like mine. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. You ready? Let's try it. I like it. Try the chocolate. That's vanilla. Vanilla pineapple. Vanilla pineapple is kind of like different if you're not used to the mix. Try the chocolate one. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's your thing. She's more her favorite chocolate. Mm-hmm. Okay, try it with the chocolate. I think vanilla pineapple, some people like it, some people not. Yeah, delicious, very good, very good. Okay, well, we hope that you try it and pick whatever things you want on top of your banana split, and make sure you subscribe, like it, and we'll see you next week. Bye, we love you guys.